welcome back to my channel. So if you are interested in the brushes that I use and how I achieve my daily full face of makeup, just go ahead and keep watching this video, and thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. So before we get started though, I did do my brows already because that really did not consist of me using a brush. If you do use pomade, I suggest getting this Morphe M165 brush or just any angle pointed brush like this. This brush does help me get the pomade and disperse the pomade evenly throughout the brows. The best part about this angled brush is that it is very flat. So you are able to just kind of flick the pomade on there without making it look too harsh. And it's also really good for flicking those, fake brow parts at the beginning of the brow. It does help you to make those precise lines and angles that you need. These are the Wet n Wild flat, I think they're flat concealer brushes. I will link them on the screen or down below anyway. So I got these from Amazon. They were very, very cheap. These are amazing for carving the brows because it is flat enough for me to make a defined angle and help me shape those brows. I do like to use one of these to cut my concealer on my cut creases for my eyes as well. And then it also has this little indentation right here, so like if you really want to like hold it like a pencil, it fits your finger right there very comfortably so that you can, maybe carve better. So the next brush that I have is the Real Techniques 421 Soft Accent Brush. Now this brush is actually a brush that I got from a Real Techniques brush kit. It is the Art Essentials brush kit. It goes on an upward angle like this. The reason why I like to use this brush to blend out my brow concealer is because it reaches in those areas and it just blends out the concealer so nicely. You don't want a brush that will not be able to really get in there and blend it out, and you don't want any harsh lines around your brows. I've never messed my brows up using this brush. It's really pretty much controlled. Like it does a really good job. It's very soft. Very easy to use. So I'm going to go ahead and add some falsies, add some mascara, and I'm also going to prime my face, and then we'll be back for the foundation portion of the video. So to apply my foundation, I usually go for a beauty blender, which is better for me, or a sponge in general. Lately, I have been loving these brushes. This is the Real Techniques 3-in-1 adjustable blender set. It comes with a foundation blender, a sculpting blender, as well as a highlight blender, and a beautiful travel case, which is amazing for on the go. If you just want to hurry up and, you got a flight to catch, you just throw this in there. So here I just have the Real Techniques 230 foundation brush head, and this is what they look like apart. This is the brush handle. It is very sleek, very nice, very lightweight, not heavy at all. Then it just has the magnet right there, and then the other end has a magnet, and you just 1, 2, 3, there you go, you're blending foundation. This is the sculpting head as well as the highlighting head. I'll probably just use this for like nose contour. If your nose is not as big as mine, you probably won't need something this giant. This could probably be a nice highlighting brush for you, or use it as you want. These brushes are amazing. So I'm just gonna go in with my ABH Luminous Foundation, and mine is in the shade 300C. So let me show you guys how smoothly this blends out, in my opinion. It even gets in that under eye area, which is so awesome. Very practical and convenient, for sponges, you kind of gotta get up, you gotta wet it. So I just, for my more, I guess lazy days, I would definitely go in with this opposed to a beauty blender. Look at that, smooth, flawless, and then you're able to really get that foundation around the brow line as well, which I love. It just definitely makes your makeup look way neater. So I'm just going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. I'm just going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep and do my darker contour with this. So to do like my nose contour and like under my lip, I like to take this Real Techniques 317 brush, and this is just a small liner brush. This is how it is shaped. I like to use this because it does get a very nice, close, precise line that I would like to create that nice little nose job and lip job. This is my favorite brush to blend out that darker cheek contour and forehead contour with. This is the E.L.F. Buffing Foundation brush, and this is just what it looks like. And then I have also this BH Cosmetics number 3 brush from their Marble collection, which also does have like a beautiful stiff brush so that you are able to really contour and blend that out. I love both of these. So I'll use the Marble one on my right side, and then I will use my Holy Grail brush on the left side, just to give you guys like some options of what you would like to use. Definitely want a stiff, controlled brush to blend that face contour out. I'm just going to use my E.L.F. brush on this side. Now I like this one more for my cheeks because it is more controlled, and it doesn't, you know, spread it as far down as that one did. But, you know, to each his own. I'd rather show you both. That way you can, you know, have options. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend the rest of my face, and I'll be back. Okay, so to blend out the lighter part of my contour, I like to use the Real Techniques 421 soft accent brush again, or I would use a sponge. Now, it is totally up to you, whichever one just works better. I do like to use both, like I said. I feel like both of them give me the best amount of coverage. It also helps me get into that inner corner of my eye so that I'm able to blend that concealer out. Now, when picking a brush to blend the concealer out, you want to get something that is very comfortable with fitting in the eye. You don't want anything to poke you in your eye. Of course, that is super painful, but you also want something that will get into those creases and get into that inner corner and just help you blend that concealer out and down and, you know, all around. This brush is amazing. I absolutely love it. So it does take a little bit more blending using this than opposed to a brush. Opposed to a sponge, but I don't mind. And also, again, it's beautiful for just how I'm able to just, you know, go over my brows like that without, you know, messing my brows up. I love that. Okay, so as far as the nose contour is concerned and the lip contour, I like to go in with this little triangular brush at first. This is the Sculpting Concealer Brush from E.L.F. This is just what it looks like. It just helps me really get in there and just blend that nose contour. I feel like that triangular, you know, bristle shape just really helps me to, you know, even, you know, get all the way up here by the brow without, you know, just messing anything up. It's just super flawless. Very easy to spread that concealer out with this brush. After I do that, I go in with this brush, which is the E.L.F. Sculpting Face Brush. This is what it looks like. I just love how it has that you know, indent in it so that I am able to really sculpt around that nose. So then I just go back in with my concealer brush and I just kind of, you know, press in that lighter shade, that lighter contour on my nose. One thing I do like to do before I move on with the face, go ahead and go back in with my favorite 421 brush, and I just lock in those concealer areas. This brush just really is a big part of my makeup routine. For bronzer, this is what I use. Now, the brush that I like to use for my bronzer is normally an angled brush. This is the Profusion Cosmetics PD3 angled powder brush, and this is just what it looks like. It's very, very soft. I love how the handles have like this matte rubber type of feel to them. They're very beautifully constructed. Very awesome brush. I love the comfortability they have with this dip right here. It allows it to be very comfortable when you hold it. The angled part of this brush does help me to really, you know, bronze that face precisely and just, you know, really get the product where I want it and how I want it, you know, because you angle, you know, down or up when you apply these products. So the angled part of this brush is just really amazing for just getting that bronzer where you need it to be. Yeah, this brush is so soft. I'm going to just take this Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder and set my face. I do use a sponge or a brush to set my makeup. So I'm going to use a brush today, of course. And this is the Profusion Cosmetics PD5 Flat Setting Powder Brush. This is what it is shaped like. Just a standard small fluffy brush. I absolutely love this brush for setting my face. This is from the same Profusion Cosmetics collection. Just love these brushes. The handles are so comfortable. The brushes are really, really nice. It really does a good job with, you know, getting that powder under the eye and around the nose. That is my favorite part. So to dust off the powder, I'm just going to go in with this BH Cosmetics #1 brush, and it is just a big fluffy soft brush. I like to use big brushes like this to just dust off the powder because they're just comfortable to dust off, and this brush is just so soft, like my goodness. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this NYX primer water and a sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and set that powder. So for blush, I have two brushes that I would like to use, and one is the BH Cosmetics 4 brush, and the other one is the round tapered powder brush, the PD8 brush from Profusion Cosmetics. I just like how it is tapered and it just fits beautifully on the cheeks, but this one does kind of give me like more of a stipple effect when I want to add a blush. So I'm actually going to use this one though because it just is my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the LA Girl Island Hottie Blush Palette. So for highlight, I have three amazing brushes that I just absolutely love. The first one is the E.L.F and Nabela Noor brush. I'm not sure if it is a highlighting brush, it doesn't say, but I do love to use it for highlighting. Then I have the E.L.F highlighting brush, which it does say, so this one is also really great for highlighting. I just love how it spreads the product. And then I have the BH Cosmetics #6 brush. I'm not sure if this is for highlighting. I use it for powder or for highlight, so today I think I'm just going to go in with the BH Cosmetics brush. The #6 brush, and just go ahead and add some highlight to my face. I'm just going in with my Ofra palette. I love how it just adds like a smaller strip of highlight to my face. Some brushes, like the other two that I showed you, add like a broader distribution of the product. I really do love this brush for highlighting. It's just, I don't know, I just love the way it makes the highlight look more simplistic. To do my inner corner highlight or my highlight above my brow bone, I like to use this little small domed brush, and this is just the Real Techniques 425 brush, and this one is a lip smudge brush, which I do not use mine for lip smudging. I use mine for inner corner highlight or brow bone highlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with that and show you how it works. Now, when using a highlighter brush on the inner corner, I think a little small domed brush is the best bet because it really just gets in there and highlights like exactly where you need it to be without like messing up your eye makeup. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my brow bone as well. I feel like it fits right in the curve of that arch, and it looks really, really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lips off camera, and I will be back. Okay guys, that concludes our brush video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun filming it, and I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to like and comment. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit that bell button so that you're notified every time that I post a new video for you. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!